And we are back. Welcome to part 2 of the feature of Loops and Dronescapes of Volume 2 by Nokchampa. We are listening to Gravitational Pull. This will pull you in like a wave 10 feet overhead. Check it out. Yes, this is Nokchampa. He is tearing it up on the strings, got vocals going on, and this is 3-minute and 36-second track. He spent a lot of time on this one mixing it down. I know it sounds like it might be easily done, but it's like pulling teeth sometimes. Nokchampa is over there cutting it up in the lab like it's surgery. I mean, he's a scientist when it comes to this stuff, really. He's pulling moves that are beyond genius type moves, trust me. Love those vocals that Nokchampa's got going on there. Got such a soulful appeal to it. You can tell that he's really putting some emotion and heart into these latest tracks. He's really giving you that blood, sweat, and tears, and we're ready for it. We are ready for the message. Listen to this message, people. Yeah, y'all check out Gravitational Pull. That song jams, I'm telling you what. So welcome back. We are on part 2 of the Nokchampa Loops and Dronescapes Volume 2 podcast. We talked to Nick this morning, and he's been contacting a lot of the local venues out there. He's going to be doing some shows pretty soon. The next track we got coming up is called Eternal Loop Part 2 Dos. This is an 8-minute and 11-second track, so you better get your head right for this one. You sit back, get your lemonade, vodka, a little bit of, 420 juice, and keep yourself going. This was released on July 27th, 2018, just a few days ago, so this is fresh music from Nokchampa. This is Eternal Loop Part 2. Nick and I are going to be getting back into the lab doing some more work. As you can see, our first project there, First Band on the Moon, is up for listening on Bandcamp as well. There's some pretty catchy tunes on that piece of work. We're also supporting some local artists up here. You can take a look. Radio, Coffee House, Beer Music in Austin, Texas there. Straight Music Shop. That's a great music store to go to if you're ever out in Austin, Texas. And we got Joe's Camel Shop. That's for my pops. What up, Dad? Man, I'm anxious to get back out there and spend some time with Nokchampa. We used to run around the streets out there and look for stuff to get into. We used to spend some time in San Pedro. He used to have a rehearsal studio out there with his one of his other bands. It was a cover band, 90s cover band. Help me out, Nick. Forgot the name of that band, but I know you'll get back to me on part 3 and we'll let the people know what that band name was. It was a 90s cover band. They were great, but They had a rehearsal space out there in San Pedro. It was a great place. You could see Long Beach from the bridge over there and stuff. And I know a lot of these tracks, even though they've been recently created, were in the works way back then. Nokchampa has always had this stuff in his head. He's getting it out, finally getting some of these pieces out that he's been dreaming up for so long, and now they are actually coming to life. They've been alive for so long now. The light is shining on them. This is Eternal Loop Part 2. Once again, this was all recorded and mixed by Nokchampa himself. All instruments, everything recorded at Jabba's hut in San Clemente there. He's probably actually in the lab right now cutting something, probably working on something like a scientist or a doctor. If you can picture a doctor and a scientist mixed into one, looking through a telescope at the stars, but working on what's right in front of them at the same time. That's Nokchampa. Yeah, this digital album for $5 on Bandcamp is great. It's got MP3 quality. It's got unlimited streaming. You can go there anytime and check this out. It's great for you're going to do a workout, or you want to do a meditation, or you just need to do some thinking, or you just need to release and shut off from the world. This is your go-to. Nokchampa, San Clemente, California. I know Nokchampa's been talking to some producers of movies up there in Los Angeles as well. He's going to be doing some scores for some movies, so you'll probably be watching a movie pretty soon and not even realize that that's Nokchampa music that you're hearing in the background. So might as well get yourself used to it right now. July 27th, 2018 is when this was released, and we are talking to you today on July 30th, 2018. So this is 3 days fresh material, lingering, waiting for you to be accustomed to Nokchampa. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to let y'all jam out to Eternal Loop Part 2 for a little bit here, and we're going to get warmed up for our Part 3 of the Nokchampa series of Loops and Dronescapes Volume 2. We are just talking about basically this album because this is going to be a classic on your shelf, so you better go out and get it as soon as possible. The sooner you listen to it, the sooner the better. Peace, love, Part 2, Dose. Nokchampa, Eternal Loop 2. Yo. We'll be back with Part 3 shortly. Thank you for watching 2birds1soundTV podcast.